Long Reef Beach is located on the northern beaches, about 21 kilometres north from Sydney, and is popular with surfers. In 1983, Neil Blakers was taking a leisurely stroll when he found an object washed up on the shore. He picked up the barnacled and weed-covered broken shell cluster and examined it. Neil didn't yet know that he'd picked up a watch, a Citizen 520110 dive watch. We'll return to Neil and his interesting find, but first let's have a closer look at this 1970s Citizen diver. The dial has all the classic and derivative diver design cues. Sitting above the matte black dial and applied logo, the traditional Mercedes hour hand, spade minute and lollipop sweep scribe their individual orbits. White printed text conveys water resistant and movement type, surrounded by large applied rectangle steel indices. These indices are filled with the signature Citizen green lume that in many cases doggedly refuse to patinate. A spun stainless rehort surrounds the dial, its reflectiveness aiding illumination at depth. Seated within the four shoulders of its stocky lugs, the conically designed 41mm bezel rises out of the case at an 80-degree angle, complete with a scallop edge grip. The hands are animated by a Citizen calibre 8210A automatic movement, with a power reserve of 43 hours and a quick set date, all wrapped in a robust water-resistant steel case. Turning the washed-up clump over in his hands, Neil could make out a red strap and guessed it could be attached to a watch. He decided to take it home and clean it up. He couldn't help but wonder how it may have ended up in the sea. It could have been dropped by a fisherman or beachgoer, but the most popular contention is that it was lost by a surfer. Long Reef Beach stretches for nearly 2 kilometres. There are offshore reefs to the north, and surf starts to break at a metre or so. But with a big south swell, surfers can enjoy waves up to 5 metres high. A young surfer with his new watch likely paddled out to enjoy the waves before getting, perhaps, unceremoniously dumped and the watch ripped from his wrist. The watch was lost beneath the waves, and its new home was far from hospitable. Salt water is made up of mineral deposits from freshwater runoff over millennia. Salt accelerates corrosion because it increases the conductivity and the rate of oxidation of metal. Seawater also has several powerful allies, assisting the breakdown of metal and non-metals alike. Microbiological organisms, weeds and limpets create corrosive conditions and are particularly aggressive to steel and copper-based alloys. Back home, Neil squeezed lemon juice onto the clump and started the cleanup. Slowly the debris started to come away, revealing a watch. As he cleaned the dial, he discovered to his complete amazement that the watch was still ticking. Neil took the watch to Citizen Australia. They sent it to the Tokyo head office, who declared the watch a 1977 manufacture. It was identified as model 520110 Type 1 dial variant. The watch was underwater for 2 to 3 years. This watch smashed the international ISO 6425 diver's watch standard. It took everything the Pacific threw at it, but emerged from the ocean ticking. Today the watch can still be seen on display at the Citizen Museum in Tokyo.